Hello, and welcome back. Many viewers have expressed interest in the techniques I utilize to achieve rapid Zeny accumulation. Today, I will detail several effective strategies that remain viable. In our last episode, we presented an updated guide for the Sorcerer class. At that point, my Zeny is only 30 million. However, as you can see, before we dive into the video, I have a quick favor to ask. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and leaving a comment. Your support will help YouTube's algorithm recommend our videos to a wider audience, allowing us to create more content. Thanks for your help. If I use all my gameplay time on instances to farm profitable materials, this amount would likely have reached 47 to 50 million. Okay, let us now explore these methods. I'm going to list all the ways I earn Zeny in the game. You might find some methods are familiar, but others could be new to you. The list is random, so be sure to watch everything. First on our list is MVP hunting and exchange analysis. Let's start with hunting MVPs and using the exchange. Some people say the exchange isn't working, that items don't sell. That's wrong. You just need to know how to read the market using the daily assistant. This graph shows you what you need to know. Look at the number of items sold, how much people want them, and how the prices change. Items with rising prices are good to buy and sell. You need to think like other players. What are they buying? PvP gear, crafting materials? This graph tells you. For example, the safest way for you to know if the item you will hunt can easily be sold is click the snapping items and check the buyer count. If there are many buyers, you can be sure that the item will sell. You have to know what people want and not just sell anything. Next is the daily and weekly quest rewards. Now, let's talk about daily and weekly quests. They might seem boring, but they add up. Daily quests in places like Gingerbread City, Little Zeny, and Luyang. Even if the rewards are small, doing them every day gives you Zeny and items. Chaotic Invasion weekly quests can be profitable if you intend to sell the rewards, like rare materials and equipment. But like what I mentioned earlier, check first if there are buyers before using your gameplay time. And don't forget side stories. Some side stories give a lot of Zeny and experience. If you are like me that is busy the whole day, you might as well consider in finishing those side quests if you really need those Zeny. Crafting and refining for profit. Unlike on our first 100 million guide where we crafted and sell Sage Diary, which technically safer and have less risk, since if our Sage Diary doesn't sell, we can still use it for our own improvement. This guide is somehow the opposite. It has higher investment and higher risk, but in return, you get higher rewards. Instead of using your own class to craft weapon, you need to multi-job first to a whitesmith. When it comes to leveling your multi-jobs, You don't need to worry since you only need the job potion dense. Once you hit the blacksmith class, you can now craft and sell expert precision stones and fire axe. But to get more profit, I suggest transition to whitesmith first, to unlock the elite alloy crafting skill, which you will need to create element alloy for your fire axe. If you will ask, what is the risk involved? Well, first off, you are dividing your job experience to your whitesmith, since it needs to grind manually in the field to get magic stones from killing monsters. Of course, that's not all. And the materials you will probably buy in exchange. That includes steel, gold, sand, etc. Crafting and refining are good ways to make Zeny. You can also craft and demand cards like Agave, Zipper Bear Star, Lude Star, to name a few. PvP stones, like Warm Stones or Hurricane Immunity Alloy, and items like the Fire Axe and Lance of Dragon Tamer with high refined level also sell well. Players also change jobs, so even if most players are already in level 100, your loot might sell. Another tip, you can use your chest's rewards from weekly instances. Check the exchange for items people are trying to snap. Remember, snapping isn't guaranteed, so check how many buyers there are first. Elemental arrows. Another useful tip, if in case you are rushing to sell those elemental ores, you can convert that into elemental arrows, then sell it afterwards on any NPC. You can convert your ores through this NPC, which is located at the middle part of Prontera. If you are just aiming to get more Zeny and is willing to sacrifice your main character's progress, you can switch to a Shadow Chaser or Whitesmith to benefit from their passive skills, which will give you more loots. Additionally, use a Merchant class when selling your arrows to benefit from the 24% overpriced skills. Lastly, join their community. You think farming Zeny is only through playing the game? You are wrong. The ROMC dev team is active on organizing events and giving away gift codes for their community. You can join different kinds of competition, showcase your skills, and be rewarded. Just a final note. For those asking if Ragnarok M Classic is still active, the community is still big and active. People love the game because of its chill vibes, just like the old Ragnarok Online back in early 2000. The game's economy is still good, with many ways to make Zeny. The developers keep updating the game, so it should last a long time. Right now, there isn't any good game that can compete with ROMC. Being relaxed doesn't mean it's slowly fading. That's why the original Ragnarok Online lasted decades, because that's what players are hoping to find in a game that respects their time. And that's it for today's video. So, these are good ways to make Zeny and why Ragnarok M Classic is still good to play. Try these methods and tell me how they work in the comments. If you have other Zeny tips, share them too. As always, thanks for watching, and happy gaming!